Let me tell you how my ball python season has been going. What's up, YouTube? So, my ball python season's been going. The market's been all over the place. People are experiencing all these ups and downs and all of that. But my ball python season's been going great. So I know sounds like bragging or whatever, but I know there's people saying, "Oh, well, I haven't been able to sell this or sell that or what, blah 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 or whatever it is." And I've said this in the past. As long as you're breeding and producing things that people actually want to purchase, then you're always going to have a successful season. So if you're producing very niche things, very specific morphs, very specific combinations that nobody's really trying to buy, then you're always going to be stuck with those morphs and those combinations. So with that said, right now I have had at least 10 clutches laid of ball python eggs, and as of right now we're on number 6 hatched. Number 7 just got cut yesterday, so my ball python egg cutting videos are a little behind. I haven't really had a chance to edit them because I'm trying to do other stuff to actually produce videos for YouTube other than egg cutting videos, I guess I should say. So with that said, my egg cutting videos are a little behind, but we're on clutch number 7 as far as of right now that's been cut. We have a female right now that hasn't really stopped eating. She's a really big female. She's about 2,600 grams. And for me, I haven't really been, I palpitate. I don't have an ultrasound machine, so I don't know if she's gravid. I don't know what's going on. But she's coiled up like nothing else that I've ever seen, unless it's a gravid female. So I don't know. I'll show you a clip of her as we speak about this. But yeah, she's throwing me for a loop. I thought she was gravid earlier this year, and I haven't never seen eggs. And now she's doing the coiling thing again and again. I don't know what's happening, so maybe she'll give us eggs, maybe she won't. I know she locked up at least 6 times with the banana calico that I have, so we'll see what happens. And then as far as getting ready for the next season, so 2023-2024 season, woo, I got some good things coming, baby. All right, so I have a lot of males that are ready to breed now. I have a lot of females that are about 200 to 300 grams from breeding size, which I think they will get to. Obviously, it's not so much about getting to breeding size, it's more so about them being ready and prepared. So if they are not developing follicles, then it won't do me any good. My next big purchase is going to be an ultrasound machine, so it's just a matter of time. Maybe I'll get one before November, October time frame. We'll see what happens. But let's go and look at at least tell you exactly what I've done, tell you exactly the new purchases I've made that you haven't seen yet. So some of these I haven't even received. If you know what's going on in this country right now, half of the country is over 100 degrees, and the other half of the country is waiting for them to also be over 100 degrees. So I have a lot of animals that I purchased that I have not received yet. Been probably a month or so, and I haven't received them just because the temperatures have been all over the place. So with that said, I'm not going to be able to show you them in person, but I will tell you what I have. But let's go look at some males that are ready to breed now, and hopefully, just hopefully, I can get some nice stuff out of these males this year. All right, so the first male I want to talk about is this banana yellow belly het tri-stripe. Now, I've shown this male in the past, and he's beautiful. The yellow belly and banana go together so well, and not sure how well you can see that, but yeah, this guy is amazing looking. He's actually in shed right about now. Maybe he'll be out of shed after this video's over. But he is about 600 grams now. I have actually already started pairing him to the blade het tri-stripe female. I don't have an ultrasound machine, so the only way I know that she's developing follicles is that she is staying on the cool side all the time. So I have been trying, but he hasn't really done anything with her. And that's all I can do is try, and it's up to him to decide if he wants to breed or not. But this guy is amazing. These colors are great. He is super nice. So that's one of the males is ready to breed. Actually, I might as well just put him in with the blade het tri-stripe. Because I usually pair on Wednesday, because that's hump day. And I'm recording this on a Tuesday evening. So technically I might as well just pair them. Maybe we'll get some locks, who knows. So I use Husbandry Pro, so everything has a QR code, but I also like to take the label off the male's tub and put it on the female's tub, so I know that everybody's where they're supposed to be. All right, next male that's ready to breed. We'll just keep going down this little section here. And I have some crazy stuff for this guy as well. So, I've shown this guy so many times before. He is a mahogany pied. And one of the females that I have him going to this next season is a mahogany pinstripe het pied. So, possibly getting some pinstripe Suma pieds. And we'll see how that turns out. I also ordered a bunch of Super OD pied females that are ready to breed, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna pair them to a clown het pied yet, or if I'm gonna try to make some more pied stuff, and maybe add OD and yellow belly and stuff to the mahogany pied project that I have, and maybe I'll get some nice stuff out of that clutch as well. I haven't really decided if I just want to do pied to pied or if I want to make some more double hets or visual het, and we'll see what happens with that. I really do want to add OD and yellow belly to the clown stuff that I have, and I have 2 Super OD pied females coming, so maybe I'll get lucky, and because I have 2, maybe I'll do one with this guy and one with the other guy that I have, which is a Banana Inchy Pastel clown het pied. So it's also a female maker, so I'll get some female pied het clown out of that. Maybe. We'll know. Well, who knows what we'll get, but that's what I'm hoping to get anyways. But yeah, this guy ready to breed as well. So let's see. The Banana Inchy Pastel clown het pied, I haven't received him yet, but he's also ready to breed. As far as I've been told by the person that I got him from, he's already up to about 500 grams. So then we also have a Fire Pastel pied het Xanthic VPI, and he's actually in the middle of shedding. So, but there he is. I put some water in his bowl, and he's kind of rolled into it apparently. But super nice. The only thing I don't like about Fire and Pied is that Fire Pieds are usually low pattern, so high white. So he doesn't have a lot of pattern going on, but the pattern still looks great. This is a Firefly again, a Firefly Pied het Xanthic VPI. Then we also have this guy who's ready to breed. So this is a Pastel Clown Het Desert Ghost. And I know all that DGA, DGB stuff has been announced, and who knows what this guy is. I don't know if I want to test him to figure it out first, or if I just want to see what happens. I know that there's a chance that if they're not compatible or whatever it is, that they're not going to have no Desert Ghost in the pairing. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, if I see anything crazy happening, then I will be testing. But for the most part, I'm not going to test. I'll just see what happens, because for many years before they figured that out, nobody was worried about it. They were just getting Desert Ghosts what they thought was the right way. So another guy that's ready to breed. He's about 700 and something grams now. So he's just waiting for the ladies now at this point. And as I talk about this guy, I'll show you 2 different sisters that are both same clutch, same everything, but one is twice the size. And this will give me a chance to explain something else as well. So here's 2 different sisters. I'm not sure exactly why this one's much smaller than this one. This one's a little over 400 grams, and this one's almost 800 grams. So she's about twice the size, and she might get to breeding size by the end of this season, or maybe midway through this the next season. We'll see what happens. She eats really good. So people are like, oh, don't power feed. I don't power feed. I feed adequate size meals once a week. And that alone, now this one, she hasn't eaten in a while. And she likes to go off feed for some reason every so often. And then she'll go back on feed for a while. And I don't know. But you can see she's a lot smaller. I could barely fit this girl in my hand. She's obviously heavier. I can feel it. She's way heavier. But I just weighed them today. And this girl, she killed a rat. So I fed them today. She killed a rat. Didn't eat it. This girl didn't get fed today. So this is what happens. I feed the smaller ones on a different day and the bigger ones on a different day. But she eats every time. she doesn't eat every time. So that's why she's smaller. It has nothing to do with power feeding. It has something to do with the individual snakes and how they feel about eating on that particular day. But she did kill a rat and she didn't eat it. So that's probably why she's smaller than her sister. But both of these are super pastel. What are they? So this one's a super pastel spot nose leopard, het desert ghost clown. And this one's a super pastel leopard inchy het desert ghost clown. And inchy is way better in this combo anyways than spot nose, because you get this darkness. I mean, I'm not saying she looks bad. I'm saying she just doesn't look as bright as this girl here. And man, that's some nice colors there. I'd love to see it in clown and desert ghost, so we'll see what happens. They are both 100% double het, so maybe I'll get lucky and hit a desert ghost clown. So that's pretty much all the males that are ready to breed. There are some females that have still been breeding for a 2022-2023 season. This female here, she's locked up like 3 or 4 times since March or something like that. So yeah, she's been locking regularly. This girl stopped locking about 2 months ago, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get some eggs out of her. She's about 1,500 grams on a good day. So I tried pairing her last year, at the end of last year, and she stopped eating. And usually you want to wait about 5 months or so after the fact, because usually that means they're not ready. So she stopped eating, dropped a few, and then now she's gained them back. And I'm trying her again. She locked like 3 or 4 times, and then she stopped locking. So maybe she got what she needed, or maybe she's going through the same thing again. We'll see what happens. But that's why it's good to have ultrasound machines, so you know exactly when to pair. Because obviously I'm pairing just off how they feel or how they're showing me they feel. So if I see them on the cool side, I'm gonna start pairing and seeing what happens. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes you have to actually have an ultrasound machine. So here is obviously I have breeder males and breeder females as well that are proven. So I'm not going to show you all that. I know that there's a lot of het tri-stripe coming. There's a lot of pied stuff coming. I'm just the het tri-stripe. So personally, I like the het tri-stripe. I'm literally just trying to make visual tri-stripes so I can figure out what other recessus I want to add to it. Because it's easy to add albino or lavender albino and all that into it, because it's just color changing. It doesn't actually change the pattern or anything like that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go with lavender, and maybe I'll even try to add pied to it. The pied tri-stripes I've seen don't look any different than regular pieds, to be honest. But maybe just adding like leopard or something that's going to add more pattern, so inchy or something like that to it. Maybe that'll do it. So we'll see what happens. I know there's already people trying that out, but you know, I might as well try as well and see what I can get, because they might have a route and I might have another route that has different things in it. So we'll see what happens. So that's really why I want to get some tri-stripes, so I can add certain things to it to make it even better. So for the moment, so I actually have one het tri-stripe, which is the blade het tri-stripe, but I have four more females that are het tri-stripe coming, which again, we're waiting for the temperatures. I have 4 pied females coming. I mean, this is going to be insane. It's going to be an insane 2023-2024 season. I know people are like, oh, it's pied, it's pretty plain. Not for me. Pied is literally my entire collection. Everything that I have has pied in it. My clown stuff has pied in it. My desert ghost stuff has pied in it. My lavender albino stuff has pied. Everything has pied in it. The only thing that doesn't have pied in it as of right now is tri-stripe. So maybe I'll add it and we'll see what happens. If you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. And as always,